Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. This video is gonna be a fun one. So XRP, as I'm sure all of you know by now, you don't live in caves, XRP on Saturday jumped up to $2.54. Do you see how many tabs I have open at the top of this screen here? I don't think I've ever quite done this before, but I literally, in this video, I counted. I have analysis and commentary from 18 different XRP chart analysts. I kid you not. Everybody and their grandma talking about XRP over the last 24 hours, and for good reason. XRP outperforming just about every other coin in the top 100. I mean, you might as well just extrapolate out further and say the broader crypto market. I'm always just focused on the top 100. Just incredible strength from XRP. The type of strength that you don't usually see, but you do usually see if it's a bull market. We're just not normally in bull markets. But here we are. Just dominating here. And let's just wait. There's so much to say here. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it is as close to 100% as odds as possible that XRP in short order will finally, after all of these years, hit a new all-time high. And I don't know that. I could be wrong. And then if I have egg on my face, so be it. I think it's going to be happening much sooner than later. Because the behavior we're seeing from XRP makes sense from a historical perspective, and all these reputable chart analysts out here, how do they keep coming to the same conclusion? This isn't normally the case. When they talk so similarly, those are the moments when your ears should perk up, because usually, almost like the vast majority of the time, frankly, when this many analysts who don't suck are saying about the same thing, that thing happens, and here we are, and it just keeps proving it. They were all right. All of them were correct when practically in unison, they were saying, hey, this is the moment where XRP should pop, and then the election happened, bam, it did. And then I'm seeing it again here. After weeks of consolidation, like, yeah, this is it. And they've been talking about that in recent days. I put out a number of videos where I was providing updates along the way, saying, hey, look at all these analysts. They're saying, guys, it could be days. Some of them think it could be a few weeks, but about now. And so many analysts you'll see. It's like, this is the moment. This is the breakout. Many of them say this is the breakout. It's just starting. Now, I know we haven't burst back above 290, which we saw in the beginning part of December, but just sit tight because it's probably coming. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so as I record this, XRP is $2.54. It's currently up 8.37%. The only top 10 coin that's above that is Cardano. Happy to see it come along for the ride. I mean, hell, frankly, Cardano's been getting crapped on, not as much as XRP, obviously, because XRP is way more popular and way more hated. But happy to see Cardano go along for the ride. I've been holding Cardano since it was a few cents back in 2017. Happy to see it come up. But other than that, I mean, as I scroll through the top 50 coins by market cap, you can see it's mostly a little up, a little down. Almost everything's flat. Almost everything. But then you have XRP, the outlier yet again. It was already one of the best performers since election, and here we are yet again. The market's not going up, but XRP is. That's insane, folks. This is, if you've been holding XRP for the last few years, you know this isn't normal. In fact, if anything, when the market goes down, XRP goes with it. And then, like when the market recovers, XRP recovers a little bit, and the rest of the market recovers way more. Way more. Does that sound familiar? I mean, if you've been here a few years, then you know the answer is yes. That's not what's happening anymore, folks. And I wanted to highlight this. This is the only non-XRP tab I've got open here in this video. This is from chart analyst Ali Martinez. And he wrote the following with this chart. You should look at this. Following a long distribution period, the number of unique wallets holding at least one Bitcoin is increasing again. Okay, this is what you should have expected to happen. So you can see this black line here. It's the number of addresses with at least one Bitcoin. And you can see how after the election in particular, the beginning part of November, the number of those, it just decreased because those accounts, they were selling because the price of Bitcoin got high enough that they were finally enticed to sell. But look what happens. It bottomed. Unless we see in short order some sort of trend reversal, but it kind of seems unlikely. I think the people that wanted to sell at that price range, they by and large done it anyway. But now look at this. Accumulation. They've been purchasing. They've been purchasing Bitcoin. What do you think follows ultimately? And so I know that Bitcoin's mostly been moving sideways in recent days, but some people are buying. Who's buying? The rich people. The rich people are buying. And you're seeing actually kind of a similar story with XRP. Take a look at this. This is also from chart analyst Ali Martinez. And so I shared that Bitcoin post just to show the confluence with all this. But Ali Martinez shared this. Whales bought, let me mention this first. This was actually Friday morning. So before we saw the pop yesterday on Saturday. Did I say the time yet? I don't know if I did. Some of you might be curious. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. It's 2:39 a.m. Central Time, Sunday, January 12th, 2025. So I'm up past my bedtime. It's past midnight here. But yeah, so Saturday, XRP popped up to $2.59. That's how high it hit. And currently at $2.54. Serious strength. But the day before that, Ali Martinez shared this post. Whales bought roughly 1 billion XRP in the last 48 hours. As I keep saying, whales don't get wrong-footed. That would be exceedingly rare. If the whales are buying, methinks the bull run isn't over. When they're in distribution towards top ranges, that's when you should be concerned. They're buying. This isn't over. This bull run's going to keep running. Here's a post Saturday morning from chart analyst Captain Fabic. He said, XRP is on the verge of next bullish rally. Now, I'll note that that was probably, so that was 2:48 a.m. So that was about coming up on actually 12 hours ago. So if you look at the chart here, where was XRP at 2:48 a.m.? Okay, so yeah, it really hadn't moved much at all. It's around there anyway. So call it like 233, $2.34, something like that. So we have the benefit of hindsight. We know what happened in the 24 hours after that. And yeah, that bitch ran. That bitch ran to the upside. But he was like, guys, it's on the verge. And I've been sharing lots of posts from lots of analysts in recent days. They've all been saying in unison, yeah, it's about to go. They just disagreed on whether it's today, tomorrow, within the next few days, or a few weeks. There was some disagreement on that. But lots of them were saying it's going to be within the next few days. And this guy said we're on the verge of it. I keep seeing that. And here we are. And it started moving. So if they're correct, if these analysts are correct, and I'm not an analyst myself, I don't pretend to know what's going to happen. But if they are correct, in short order, we're going to see way bigger bursts above the 2024 high of $2.90. Here's a post from chart analyst Malleus, XRP USD on the screen here. And I also have an XRP dominance chart that I'm going to show you from him in just a sec, both in the same post. But he wrote, XRP dominance second leg incoming with price starting to follow as well. Time for XRP to outperform the market. And so that was from about 12 hours ago, 2:29 p.m. Central Time. So you can see as far as the XRP price chart here, this is the first leg that already happened, and here he's targeting for the next leg up, and he's not saying this is the peak, by the way, but he's saying for the next leg up, $8.90. That's what he's targeting right here, $8.90 for the next leg up. I'll not be surprised if he's correct. Now here's his dominance chart from the same post. And this is where he's kind of warning, hey, and he actually talked about this concept in a different video. I won't go in depth here. I made a full video dedicated to it because he had such an incredible post about it. But basically from anywhere, call it roughly 13 to maybe around 20%. When XRP is that level of dominance, that's when you're probably getting a little topsy. You might want to take some profit along the way. That's his perspective. You guys do whatever you want to do in terms of buying and selling. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing this perspective. But look, I know. A couple cycles ago, XRP had its all-time high dominance percentage beginning part of 2017 at over 30%. That's not going to happen again. There's too much competition out there. So yes, in terms of dollars, XRP is going to just go on a face-melting rally. In terms of percentage, no, there's too many coins out there that'll be taking up a bunch of market share. And that's fine. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, don't expect the percentage to get up as high as it was. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to. And that's fine. It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure if anybody was expecting, hey, that would be the top signal when it gets close to that percentage. No. It's going to be a lot less than that because there's way more coins now. So even if XRP dominates just as well, it's going to be a lower percentage in terms of market dominance. Here's a post from chart analyst Polly. He simply said, face melting God candle incoming XRP. And that was at 10:51 a.m. Central Time. So it started to move up a little bit. It was already at $2.49. There's also this from the Wall Street Bets account, shared this with 868,000 followers. This is at 12:05 p.m. and the price of XRP at the time, $2.49. And he said, and this is interesting. This is a good point. While the rest of crypto rests, XRP is busy taking over. And that is true. As I showed you, there's a reason I showed you at the outset of the video how most coins are about flat. A little up, a little down. There are a few up. There's XRP, there's Cardano, maybe there's something else. But mostly no. It's XRP showing the strength again which you don't normally see, but you do normally see again in a bull market. You should hope and expect for this to happen at this type of situation. And yes, it is. Everything's lining up the way we would want it to. Great signs. Here's a post from chart analyst Don Alt. He shared this with his 646,000 followers. And by the way, this guy hates XRP. He despises it, but he admits it's going up. So, hey, credit where it's due. He says, everything trades like S-word, ? XRP don't care. And that was at 11:41 a.m. So, and this is an XRP BTC chart. XRP picking up some serious ground against Bitcoin and against the United States dollar. You'll love to see it, and you'd expect it. And by the end of the cycle, of course, XRP will have proven that it was a way better investment than Ether Bitcoin. I think that's just very obvious at this point. I think it was obvious well before this point, frankly, even before the election. But that's just me. But yeah, it's just so fascinating. The rest of the market, not doing much of anything. People aren't excited. XRP doesn't care. It's doing its thing, and it's rising. Money flowing into XRP. And why? Well, chart analyst Dom knows why. Here's the crypto total market cap on your screen. The name of that chart, the crypto total market cap, the name of the chart is total. And that's what's on your screen right there. And then that's the purple line here. Or I'm sorry, that's the white line. Sorry, I misspoke. And then XRP is the pinkish purplish one here. And so he said, if total is going down, how is XRP moving up? Rotation. People are selling other coins to buy XRP. Considering not much new money is entering the space, this is the recipe to see XRP continue running. People need to FOMO and dump their other bags for XRP. And folks, that's exactly what's happening. There's a limited amount of money that's new entering the space. Wait till we get to the crazy retail euphoria. There will be a boatload coming in if history rhymes with itself anyway, which I'm anticipating. I think that's most probable anyway. And in the meantime here, XRP is going up, not because Bitcoin is or the rest of the market, because people are selling other stuff and investing in XRP. They're chasing XRP. They didn't want XRP when it was 49 cents. They want it now that it hit $2.59 the other day. Now they want it. And I told you that would be this is how humans behave. They don't want it when it's cheap. They feel validated when it's more expensive. That's exactly what is happening here. And don't forget, and by the way, so this reminds me of exactly what happened in November. So fine, Bitcoin was rising, so that part was different. And I was very happy to see that. Bitcoin led the market out of every, cool, super to see it. But Bitcoin dominance wasn't tanking. Bitcoin dominance was doing just fine, but XRP still increased. So that meant that that's why it was exciting to see XRP rise as much as it did in that first part of the leg up, from the beginning of November to the beginning of December. And to know that we got to $2.90 without profits from Bitcoin flowing into XRP at that point, that is incredible. That's just money straight up going in from other altcoins, and then some of it could have been new capital, but pretty much none of it from Bitcoin for that whole month when XRP ramped to $2.90. And now here, dominance, it's come down a little bit for Bitcoin. XRP starts going up, so I won't pretend to know how much of that might have been from Bitcoin, but it's from some other coins, obviously. But yes, but see, that's the cool thing. By the end of this cycle, when XRP's, whatever its final leg is, however high it ends up getting, that's when the most money from Bitcoin's going to be flowing into it. And that hasn't even really started yet. And look at where the price of XRP is. That's astonishing. That is intense. Here's a post, this one also from chart analyst Dom. He said, XRP update, and this is in the afternoon about 12 hours ago. So the breakout has happened. We know the drill. $2.45 range now must hold for continuation. And at the time I'm recording this, it is 12 hours later, roughly, $2.54 safely above that. So hopefully that persists. Here's a post from chart analyst Credible Crypto, XRP USD chart on the screen. We may have a breakout on our hands here. And I'll just pause to note that was at 2:02 p.m., so a little over 12 hours ago. He says, swing and spot positions looking great here, and we continue to simply let those ride till new all-time high. We'll actively look for scalp long entries once more, now that we've cleared local resistance. Okay, so the last part, just ignore that because he's talking about trading, but which I think it's terrible for the average human. For him, That's his thing. He's good at it. Some people are good at it, and I'm impressed by them. It's just bad for most people. I would never encourage anybody to even try it. I don't do it. I'm never going to do it. I have no interest. Because just hodling gets you life-changing wealth. Why would I want that level of stress and then introducing more human risk? Because when it comes to investing, we are the own worst risk when it comes to investing, like ourselves. We are the worst risk to ourselves achieving life-changing wealth. So why would I want more of me in that? Why would you want more of you in that? Like, you shouldn't. Eventually, because the more opportunity, the more you jump in and do stuff and tinker with positions, the more you're creating opportunities for you to screw it up. The more hands-off people are, the better they do. That's true in the stock market, and that's why when I jumped into crypto in 2017, I just applied that mentality to crypto. That's it. I buy, and for better or worse, I'm hands-off. That's that. And it's certainly for the better. I can tell you that, having been here over 7 years now. It's for the better. Buying stuff and then being hands-off, it works. It's the most unsophisticated, least impressive strategy ever, but it freaking works. So I don't give a damn. Life-changing wealth, baby. I'm just telling you. But still, he believes all-time high is coming, and he has predicted many times that we're going to hit over $20 at the peak this market cycle for XRP. Here's a post from chart analyst Greg Crypto. XRP, $2.75 price is the previous 75 cents. Yeah, remember when that seemed like we were never going to break above 75 cents? Kind of funny look. That was like several months ago. It's never going to happen. We'll never get above 75 cents. Oh, we melted through it. Oh, yeah. Like a hot knife into butter. That's exactly what happened. Anyway, then he says we might see a retest of the symmetrical triangle, but it's crucial that the top edge of symmetrical triangle holds. If it does, I can confidently say that $3.75 and potentially higher are on the table. So there you go. Yet another analyst saying, short order here. All-time high territory. It's in the cards. Here's another one. Chart analyst World of Charts. XRP breakout has confirmed. And that was at, this is just last night, a few hours ago, 10:36 p.m. Central Time. Breakout has confirmed with strong volume, expecting continuation the next couple of days towards $4. My friends, he's calling, I don't know if he's right. I don't make predictions myself, but he's talking about finally, after over 7 years, a new all-time high within the next couple of days. I hope he's right. But even if just because it'll be fun, but even if we have to wait a little bit longer, like I'm not freaking, like I'm not going to be freaking out if we have to wait a little bit. I've been waiting over 7 years, and I am just as patient today as I was day one in 2017. And day one for me holding XRP was November 17th, 2017. I'm just as patient. And why? And how? Because that's what it takes to be successful in investing. You just have to have the expectations. When I first bought, I thought, oh, well, I don't know what's going to happen with this crypto stuff. I just started. I got to learn a whole lot about it. But maybe it'll be worth something in a decade. That's what I told myself in 2017. I was like, that's fine. How many people take that approach, though? Well, not enough, in my opinion. I think pretty much everybody would be well served to just have that mentality. And then if you get life-changing wealth before that, yeah, if you want to sell, do whatever the hell you want. But if you don't have the proper mentality, you're doing yourself a disservice, because then you're more likely to screw it up. That's why I keep saying hands off, but you're more likely to feel like you need to get hands on and change some stuff with your portfolio if you don't have the right mentality. Here's a post from Charting Guy, and this is from 2:53 p.m., so about almost exactly 12 hours ago. Now it's 2:52 a.m., so yeah, coming up on exactly 12 hours. He says, if XRP does this when the market is choppy, imagine what it does when everything plays along on this next leg up that's coming soon. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was alluding to several minutes ago. When the rest of the market goes and XRP is finally getting to that next leg up, and entering price discovery after being suppressed for all these years, and then imagine when Bitcoin further goes into distribution, and even if it's not, well, there will be whales distributing. That's what I meant, but even so, the price go up, but the dominance will go down still. When all of that's happening, think about the amount of money flowing into XRP. And so if it's doing this well when it's just like chop, think about that. This is insane strength. Here's another post from Charting Guy. You're going to love this one. And this is from the morning. So XRP had started moving a bit here, but he was sharing some expectations. This is 9:43 a.m. Saturday. XRP is now green on the week. A Sunday night close over $2.39, and 2017 is still technically on track, and that would give us 2 out of 4 green weeks. And I'll just remind you, maybe you haven't heard this yet, but I've highlighted in my video, his expectation was that we're going to have 4 green weeks. This would be the second one if it closes Sunday. But for January, then he's expecting some crazy price action here. I'll note that in December, he did accurately call ahead of time that there would be 3 red weeks. And then after that finished, what he saw in the charts led him to believe that we're going to have several, likely several green weeks for XRP. Now, he's not promising that, and just to be clear, the reason that he was saying that, it's contingent upon XRP following 2017. So if you plop the fractal down, I think that's effectively what he was doing, then yeah, you would expect that to happen literally now. And it so far has been unfolding that way. So the reason, it's not like he's Nostradamus here. It's that he's literally just looking at 2017 and be like, the humans are behaving the same again, because humans are biological robots, and we tend to do, as a group anyway, the same types of things over and over again, even though on an individual level, you listening to this, you can change your life, you can do whatever you want, you can learn, you can break the mold, you can do all of that. But on the whole, our species, we keep doing the same crap over and over and over again, because, well, think about it. Old people age out, new people age in, and then they have to learn the same mistakes that the people that came before them learned. Biological robots, my friends. We just keep doing the same types of things because we're the same humans with the same DNA that we had 10 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago. That's why. And so he then said, I got multiple people hating, saying I was way off. This is still very much so on track. However, due to lackluster price action in the market, I doubt inauguration week is a top like this suggests, leaning towards March/April time, which has been my main thesis this whole time. But I will play it by ear and we shall see. I am open to either possibility. Things could heat up faster than we think. Either way, XRP new all-time high is coming on this leg up, in my opinion, and most likely getting to around $8 for the next local top. And you see, you're going to find different price points for the next leg up from depending on which analyst you're talking about. But all of them just about sound fantastic. $8, $9, $10, $11, $12, whatever it is. Whoever's right, great. They're in the same ballpark, okay? It's close enough for me as far as I'm concerned. And so he does acknowledge, look, it could take longer, even if it does take longer for XRP to play out, it's still going to happen, though. Even if we do deviate from what happened in the 2017 fractal, fine. It's still coming, folks. Here's a post from chart analyst The Great Matsby, XRP USD chart on your screen. He says, even, and this is 11:33 a.m., so XRP had already started running a bit. And he said, on Saturday. Anyway, he says, even pulling a fib from the December 2013 high, XRP says it wants a minimum of $9. Again, it's the type of stuff I keep finding. And he's one of the many analysts that did call this breakout. I'll listen to him. Here's a post from chart analyst Javon Marks. XRP's working on another breakout. All-time highs and $10 plus is next on our radar. And that was at 9:32 a.m. Central Time. So XRP had started moving a little bit. I don't think it had yet hit the $2.59 high for Saturday. But again, this is what I keep seeing from the analysts that are looking at XRP. Here's a post from chart analyst Dan Gambardello, 280,000 followers on X, and he actually tagged the blockchain backer here. And he wrote, the blockchain backer may have called this XRP breakout with exact precision, and every altcoin holder should watch for continuation. XRP may be acting as the leading indicator to the next altcoin rally. And you know what? He's right. The blockchain backer, he has been calling for this. Within, I don't know, how many days ago was it? 2 or 3 days ago? He posted a video and he's like, and he said, I'm paraphrasing here, but he said that he thinks XRP is going to break within days rather than weeks or months. He did say that. It's a paraphrasing, but that is it. He did say days, and he then said not weeks, not months. So he's not the only analyst that was talking about potentially this happening in days. And after what we saw Saturday, I was like, well, maybe he's absolutely nailing this thing. That'd be neat to see. Here at 11:04 a.m. Central Time on Saturday, the blockchain backer shared this post, XRP USD chart, and he wrote, XRP bull flag #1 done. Check mark. And look, you can see what he's talking about here. And for those of you that have been watching my channel over like the last week to week and a half, do you remember the videos where I was highlighting multiple analysts saying, hey, just so you know, this looks like a bull flag according to tons of different analysts I followed? Do you remember me saying that? And I said, if they're right, that means that in short order we break up. Yeah, well, it was, and we did. That's why it's interesting to follow this many different chart analysts. You got to be careful who you listen to, but still, I'm just saying. Here's a post from chart analyst Mikey Bull Crypto, and he shared this at 9:40 a.m. Central Time. XRP, time for a massive move. History doesn't repeat itself, but often it rhymes. That's for damn sure. So, I mean, just look. It does rhyme. It just does. Why would this not happen again? Here's another one from IQ Bull Crypto, 8:03 p.m. So this is just last night. XRP USD chart. He said XRP has broken out of the downtrend, which will probably activate a huge rally. Other majors will follow. I think you guys are getting the cut of the jib of these analysts, right? Number go up in short order. And I'm telling you, like, having been here for over 7 years, and like at any given day, outside of these bull markets, which are very short periods of time, pick a random day, you're not going to find these 18 analysts that I'm highlighting in this video screaming that XRP is going to go up. That's not a thing. That is not a thing. They're saying it because now is the time when it actually makes sense. That's why when they say things in unison that are so similar, I really take note. And they are. You don't normally see this from them. These are not a bunch of people that are nothing but hype. That's not who these people are. They have bullish expectations, but they're not just screaming $100 every day of the freaking week for years on end. That's not who these people are. Here's a post from chart analyst Crypto Michael. Shared this at 10:50 a.m. Central Time Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, it has begun. Let the breakout commence, XRP. And he's been calling for this. He's one of the guys that was also talking about the bullish pennant. Here's his most recent post about the bullish pennant, January 10th. An upside breakout of this pennant should activate the next leg up to new highs for XRP. Well, there you go. Here's a post from chart analyst Steph is Crypto. Don't worry, your XRP is programmed to explode. He's got a little magnet here pulling the price of XRP up. He's been calling for over $30 consistently, so I hope he's right. I don't know if he is. It's not my base case. I'm a little skeptical of it getting that high, but even I will acknowledge it's not impossible. I'm not counting on it, but even I will say, okay, if enough money flows into the space, if it does, okay. Even though I'm skeptical. But I would love for it to get there, and even though I will have sold all of my XRP well before that, if it gets there, I will be cheering on all of you. I want all of us to do well. And that would just be ridiculously amazing, and so many people achieve life-changing wealth if that's what happens. So we'll see. So I'll check back in with you guys a little bit later, but this is just freaking amazing. Oh my God. The volatility of my net worth has never been so insane. And I'm sure that's true for so many of you listening. Oh, it's fun though. It's fun though. Up, down, but still overall way higher. Way higher. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.